y'all, what is going on? Fly here, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are taking out the XP55 by popular request. This skin you're seeing right here is a fictional marine skin for the XP55 if it were to be pushed into production, aka P55. The P means pursuer, isn't that crazy, guys? And B means, you know, bomber. Anyway, so I've used this plane probably once or twice and I hated it. One of the main reasons is because it really can't turn that fast. But I believe it's a pretty good diver and pretty good accelerator and pretty good top speed for its BR, which is 3.3. But we do have some pretty nice armament in this plane if we'll just go ahead and look at it. We have, I believe, 220s. We're going to load those with universal and stealth for the 50 cals because we need to see where those 20 mils are coming from. Or we need to see the tracer shells of the 20s, at least for me to hit. Some of you guys can use stealth on both, but I like to have the higher caliber on a tracer route so I know where they go and I can adjust fire. And then again, the 50 cals maybe to potentially set something on fire or to inflict the critical. But when I was actually like going through this plane and looking at it, I saw 220s, 250 cals, and I was like, all right, well, there's the 20s, there's 50 cals. What are these down here? And, you know, I kind of looked under the plane. It has, you know, some I guess gunpowder debris or bullet debris, oil, you know, coming out of like the gun and stuff. And I was like, it has 2 and 2. It took me a while to realize that these are just lights, I believe, or maybe some room for armament upgrade. Honestly, it looks like they have the same dimensions as the 50 cal holders. So, I mean, maybe this plane in the prototype stages or even the pre-production stages or the before the production, I don't know what you call that, prototype, they had planned for 4 50 cals. But yeah, guys, this is a pusher aircraft, which means that the propeller's in the rear and it pushes the plane forward, unlike the pulling, you know, tendencies of normal prop aircraft. And this is not a full wing design aircraft, I don't think. We do have rudders right here, and we do have a rudder and we have a little bit of a stabilizer right here, and then we have another stabilizer in the middle of the plane. But the rudders are on the wings, same as the elevators and, the ailerons. The elevators are actually in front of the aircraft. This is a canard design, so pretty much these act as the elevators. These are the ailerons, and then these are the rudders slash stabilizer, and this is another stabilizer to keep the plane coordinated. I don't know if my facts are completely correct, but I believe the Americans had some of the first full wing design aircrafts. I believe it was Northrop Grumman that had them, but they never really entered service, and they definitely weren't jet fighters like the Horton 229. But it's amazing how revolutionary some of these ideas were way back when. And to be honest, it took, you know, the world, or at least aviation, tons of years, or not tons of years, but, you know, well, 50 years, maybe 60, 58 years to really adopt the wing design for a fully functional bomber, the B-2 Spirit. But yeah, guys, let's go test this plane out, see what it's all about, and let's go ahead and, ooh, you know what would make this plane a lot more sexier, in my opinion? If this cockpit was a little bit more like, I hope you guys see my mouse, but if you guys can't, I just wish the cockpit was more streamlined, so it would like go all the way down, you know, maybe halfway to the nose, you know, kind of like where the gear leg is, you know, put the cockpit down all the way down there to make a nice streamlined plane. But then again, it looks like the air intake is right up here, so maybe this aerodynamical, or the aerodynamics over this windshield will push the air right into the air intake. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool if a little more streamlined, but you know, you can't have all the cake. All right, guys, let's get into battle. Alright, guys, welcome to the first battle with the XP55. Before I go any further, if you guys really do enjoy this skin, it will be in the description below with a link to the War Thunder live site for you to get your hands on it and fly it yourself. I just want to give a big shout out to the modding community in War Thunder. Granted, you guys really don't get too many tools, or a lot of your things, well, it's kind of hard to mod a free-to-play game like wargaming style. So you guys do an awesome job with all the skins and user-created missions you guys do. But I can't wait for some other CDK stuff to come along. You guys are awesome. The link for this will be in the description below. Another thing I want to talk about today is vertical targeting. I've seen a lot of questions on my YouTube channel about what is vertical targeting. Someone explain vertical targeting. And if you guys still have questions about it, I'll just explain it really, really quick. And this is just up to my knowledge. I might be wrong, but do your own fact checking just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure this is what it means. So let's start off with wing-mounted guns. So you see where our rudders are? Okay, so let's say the guns are there. Okay, for those to converge, we need horizontal convergence. Because if there's not horizontal convergence or any kind of convergence, If the guns are going straight, they're never going to intersect, which means that your kilograms per second is going to be super less because you only have one gun hitting instead of two. Okay? Now, what vertical targeting means, so let's say we have nose guns, which we do. They're right here. The big little notches on the top of the 20 mil and the ones on the below are the 50 cals. You know what I just noticed is that there already is a light on this plane. Why don't we have an extra set of 50 cals? Because those have to be the 50 cal, like, you know, I don't know. But okay, so you see how they're kind of off-centered a little bit? If these things do not have vertical convergence or vertical targeting, they will not intersect. Granted, it's not that big of a deal if you have nose-mounted guns because they're so close together, but it does help. Every little bit of kgs on second or kilograms a second helps with a critical, a kill, or you know, getting that awesome right gear struck, you know, thing going on. But I hope that made sense, guys, and to clear it up. I do. God, our team is so spaced. Wow, we already had 2 guys dead. That'd be a little tough game. We had to see the Russians are capable pilots. The Americans just, and the British. Poor Wellington. So I am the one of only 2 fighters right now. This is going to be a very, I don't even know. I kind of have a feeling of what's going to happen in this game. Wellington shot down my P63. P63 crashed. Thank gosh. Thank gosh. So the Wellington killed someone. Wellington's OP as hell. Holla back. Okay, there we have some scout planes off in the distance. Those look like ours. Now where are their scout planes? There's a PE2. I'm trying to kind of, you know, follow this B25 just because if that P63 engaged that Wellington's people, you know, he was notified, and some of his friends or his or the enemy team knows where that bomber was, so they might kind of be around this area. Okay, you're 2 shot down by the P63. Good. I really don't know where to go right now because pretty much. You know, I really haven't tested this plane out too much before I've flown it, but I don't think it's been updated or anything. This plane turns horribly. There above A. Where's A on the mini-map? Okay, okay, there's A. Okay, roger that. This plane doesn't turn good at all, as you guys can see. Look at this turn. Disgusting. And I think this game, or the damage, or like the flight models in this game, have trouble understanding canards. But granted, canards make the plane, you know, a little bit more maneuverable, in my opinion, with first response, because, you know, with the elevator in the back, it takes a little bit longer for it to respond against the wind. Granted, the propeller's in the back of the plane, but, you know, this, it shouldn't be that lackluster. But maybe the wing design or, like, this kind of canard design isn't that effective for turning. But the Wellington called out a lot of people around A, and I'm not spotting any of them. I'm only 3,400 feet or meters off the ground, so I should get some spots in here in a second. Yeah, no contacts at A at all. This map is too big for, like, you know, 4-player games. Okay, LE5, roger that. They're on the B25. The B25 was over this direction. Damn it, I knew. Okay. So, Ula killed his LE5 because I think the LE5 took his kill. But man, the Russians defeat themselves. This is great. This is just kind of like history. Man. Is that a funny joke or like a horrible joke? I don't know. Okay. By the docks. This is the docks. It should be a Yak 3 we're going up against. Fuck you! Damn it. Okay, let's try now. There we go. We got it off. Okay. Now, we have an identification, I-16. Don't know why he's in this. Maybe we got really low BR matchmaking this game. Where's our Typhoon? Typhoon's, there we go. Now, where is the Yak 3? That's the one we're really worried about right now. We'll do it later. Okay, Yak 3 is spotted. We're going to climb. We're going to stall him out real quick, or stall our plane out, and then we'll come back down. We need as much altitude as we get, because if we get in a bad situation, we are boned. We are not maneuvering at all. All right, let's drop that plane back, or the throttle back. Let's turn it over, and we'll just use a little bit of rudder. Damn, this plane does not like to handle. Okay. Now, I'm worried about the Yak 3, but the I-16 can definitely do some damage, too. Gotta be careful of our Typhoon coming in, too. No, we just gotta keep booming and zooming, because if one of us gets in a bad situation, we're not gonna get out. And now we're going down. Let's see if I can extend my climb right here. And they jumped on me right when I did that. I was trying to get a little bit higher on them so I could dive down on them, but it didn't look like it works. God, this plane is hard to use. We have complete boom and zoom over these guys, but it's very hard to get on target. Looks like I'm just pretty much baiting this Typhoon all game. He loves it. We're going to keep this guy in a climb. Why change it? Oh my gosh. Yes. Beautiful. Well done. Now we are slow right now. Put some flaps out. There we go. I need you to turn, Typhoon. Don't pair up with me. Come on. We were there we go. Thank you so much. I'll turn off to the right. We'll make this Yak 3 have to choose. Oh, let's watch this go down. He chose me. Typhoon's gonna fucking compromise this guy so hard. Yes, baby, yes! Hey, stop that. There goes the Typhoon. He knows he's there. This thing does not like to turn at all. Why is this plane premium? It should be a reserve aircraft. Okay. Nice work.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. Engaging the enemy.
Don't heads up, buddy. Don't heads up. Nice. Good, good, good. Okay, let's drop this throttle. Cool down the engine for a little bit. Turn, baby, turn. Got him. Man, this plane is really hard to use, guys. Oh my gosh. Was that the last guy? Yep, that was the last guy. Let's go ahead and report this guy for team killing. Okay, good game, boys. Really hard plane to use. You gotta, in all honesty, man, that Typhoon was the reason why I was able to do that. He gave me enough time to turn around, engage, and get some really nice shots on target, as well as how I was baiting them. He was doing the same thing for me. So we got 2 kills that game. 5,000 RP, not bad at all. Got some pretty nice medals. Let's see the score. You know, granted, there were, you know, an I-16 and an I-15 in there. Well, it was an I-53, which has, you know, is pretty damn good. Granted, he can outturn us and almost pretty much outclimb us, well, initially. But yeah, pretty good game. I do not recommend this plane at all. I really don't like it. Oh gosh, but it was with teamwork, I would think it'll be pretty good. So let's just go over this plane just a little bit. This plane has a horrible turn. Horrible maneuverability. So any kind of defensive flying you think you know how to do, you don't do in this aircraft at all. It has a mediocre climb, I mean a plus mediocre climb, above average. It has a great dive. It has great energy retention, and it has a really good armament of guns. So that's pretty much it. So it's a, you know, my rating below average. You know, pretty much really low below average, because how I play planes is more of, you know, maneuvers to get on someone's 6, but with this one it's strictly boom and zoom. You need a teammate to do some really good work, and I do commend you guys who are really good with this airplane, because it's pretty hard to use. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, vote in the comment box below for what plane you want me to take on next. Alright guys, peace out.